Hey guys, it's Tina and James here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm hanging out with James and check out my sick tattoo sleeve. What do you guys think? Pretty badass, right? And this is my tattoo artist, James. We also filmed a video together. You may have seen him in the Tina Tries It video. We did the Bean Boozle challenge and let me just say that was so unfair. But yeah, today we're gonna film how to create this. And basically it's not a real tattoo, so relax, just relax, calm your farm right now. James is like an artist and we're just gonna hang out today. So I was like, oh, we should just film a video. And I always wanted to see what I'd look like with a full sleeve. So yeah, we're just gonna hang out and, you know, if you guys wanna hang with us and see how he created this masterpiece and also have a chit chat with us, you can keep watching. So we're gonna start, and I don't have a design in mind, but I'm just gonna let James just do his thing. I'm gonna trust him to do his thing.
Famous last words.
I know, right? Lucky this is this is body paint. This can be washed off, and I think that's really important. Like for those of you who want to get a tattoo, and you know you want to commit to something pretty serious, unless you want to pay for laser down the track and go through that pain and whatnot. But you know, I was talking to James before. When we choose like a design, we look at something very flat, and I think a lot of people forget that once it goes into like a body part, because we've got like curves and you know it's not a flat surface, that it can look different. So you sort of really have to find a good artist to begin with, and it's always a good idea maybe if you have a friend who's an artist that, you know, they can James, I'll leave his contact
I'm going to get all
below.
these emails after this. Hey, can you come in?
Yeah, you just doodle on my arm. You know, you can get an artist to like just do the design on you to see if you like it first. If you do, then, you know, go ahead and commit to it. Or, you know, maybe it's just a good fun thing to see what you look like with like gangster tattoos on.
It's for life, right? So it's good to give it a go.
Yeah, I think it's worse than like marriage, because like at least you can get divorced.
Yeah.
When you go through the heartache.
This is for life. This is really for life.
Yeah. Okay. So today we're just using like regular body paint. It's
just
not like
really
expensive
cheap.
stuff.
Yeah, I'm just using really cheap. Well, I mean, this is an expensive one, but you can use any sort of body paint to get it.
And so what about brushes? Like we don't have to spend a lot
These
of brushes.
are really cheap. So I got these from Hot Dollar, which is a dollar store.
But they weren't $1, they were $6.
$6, which is...
That defeats the purpose of
It's actually expensive for what they are, but it doesn't really matter. Like this is just temporary, but this gives you a really good idea of what you're thinking of doing. And you know, you're going to get a tattoo for life. There's no point rushing it. You can just see what it looks like, wear it for a day, scare your mum, and then go from there.
Yeah, freak my mum out. She's gonna
be like, what the hell?
Spank me like.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do this. Now, James, do you have any tattoos?
No, I don't. You know what's funny? A lot of people ask me that because I don't anymore. Like now I just sell artworks. But I used to, quite a few years ago, I used to design for people. People would ask me and I'd do stuff. But every 6 months I find that my work changes. You know, like I look back at my work from 6 months ago, and I'm not saying that it gets better, but just my ideas change on the art and how I want to do things.
I completely understand, because I don't have any tattoos, guys. I mean, like, you might think...
commitment from
Tina? Two tattoos. Yeah. Let's get that straight. But if I got something, I think I'd have to get something very meaningful. Like maybe like my kid's name, something that's not going to change, something that I'm always going to love.
Something you're not telling us?
I don't have any.
Your kid's name? I was going to say.
I'm just saying, like, you know, in the future. We're just talking, like, we're projecting
something that's timeless is cool.
Yeah,
like,
but then again, I don't know if I want to get tattoos if I was a mum.
You could be like the coolest mum ever.
I would. I totally would be like the coolest mum ever.
Trust me, this will look better. Just bear with me.
Yeah.
You're like, what's he doing? You're like, is it going to be a face? No, trust me. You got to like.
This is like Art Attack. Do you guys remember the show Art Attack?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I used to love that show.
Do you know where I learned to draw? I'll tell you where I learned to draw.
Where?
Or what sort of inspired me to become an artist?
Squiggle.
Yes.
No, I love Mrs. Squiggle.
Because it was like, you know, when I was doing art and when I was at school, everything was like doing landscapes, draw a bowl of fruit, you know, draw depth.
Draw this orange.
Yeah, and it was just really like, wasn't creative. And like I have, I've got like really weird eyes. I've got lazy eyes, so both my eyes don't work together, which means I don't have depth perception. So depth perception is being able to see like deeper. So when you're drawing things like that or painting things like that, it's not my strength, it's not my style. But with Mr. Squiggle, it was like drawing all these different lines on a thing and then creating ideas out of it. It's more like just about being creative and finding your style. And I resonated with that a lot more than my art teacher, who's like, oh, that's not perfect, that's not perfect.
Comment below if you guys used to watch like Art Attack or Mr. Squiggle. I don't know, maybe we're too old. Do you reckon we're too old?
Yeah, what art programs do you watch now? Like, what inspires you to be creative? And I think the thing is now as well, because when I was at school, it's going to show my age a lot, but there wasn't like Facebook and Instagram and all that sort of stuff. But so my only option to sell my art was to get things into a gallery. And you'll see, like, from my style and stuff, it's a little bit different to, traditional sort of gallery stuff. But then as soon as there's like Facebook and Instagram and stuff comes along, you can reach an audience anywhere with your work. Now, it takes a lot of time. It's not just a case of, okay, I'm going to draw something, put it on Instagram and Facebook,
bam,
and then bam, I'm a millionaire, but you have these tools now that allow you to share your ideas with everybody. So, if you're willing to stick it out and just, put in the years of work that it takes to get there, you can make money off it. You don't even need to set up a gallery or a shop or anything, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's the beauty of it. Like, society nowadays makes it so much easier for you to get your work out there. It's not like back then where you had to have like a budget for marketing or like really pay to get yourself out there. Now you just have to use social media, which is free, and it's amazing. That's how I started, actually. Like,
as long as your content's good, like your content's good, it speaks for itself.
Yeah,
and
you
then
just
it's
gotta
just
keep
like
doing it. Like,
work at it.
At first, it's not you might not see results straight away. Definitely, you won't see results straight away. But you gotta keep hustling. You gotta keep doing what you love, and eventually, someone will appreciate it, and we'll get out there.
I think the key to it all is to staying true to, what you're actually interested in, and sit within your niche or whatever. If there's something specifically that you like, just stick with it, because eventually you will find that audience. Like, people will find your work, and you don't need to make everybody happy. It's not about creating content that the whole world is going to love. Maybe you do something really weird or obscure, but if you stick with it and it's good, and you work at making it better.
Well, actually, there's this like girl on Instagram. I saw it the other day, but she sticks her face in bread.
Really?
Yeah, and she's got maybe, I think she's maybe got like 70, 80,000 followers, but she has a piece of bread and she just rolls her face on bread.
That's very random.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
so maybe there's someone out there that's sitting at home that's like looking at their bread going, oh my life, and then ding,
ding, and then like, see, people like that. I mean, it's weird, it's different, but people like appreciate that. So really, any idea could work as long as you're willing to try. I
think the hardest thing when you're young as well is figuring out like what because in school and things like that, it's like you're told you need to do this, you need to do that, but it's like, well, what do I want to do? And you can't start out with something thinking about, oh, I want to make money, I want to get all these subscribers and all this sort of stuff, because if you do that, it's very convoluted and people will just tell that it's fake. Like, they'll tell that you're just trying to sell something to them.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's not real.
But I think like your objective, I think this is my personal, like, my opinion, like, everyone should, just try to find what they like, their passion, and then figure out that first and what makes them happy.
Definitely.
And then figure out a way how to make a living out of that, instead of like, oh, I want to make this like X amount of money this year, and then you just try to do everything.
That's
but then
backwards.
You're going to be unhappy. So find what makes you happy, and then find a way to like get money from it or create it as a job.
Definitely.
And I think like that should be the objective for most young people, especially those finishing school, like, you're starting to make really important decisions. You're like 17 or 18, like trying to figure out what course you want to do, and then stick with that for 4 years, and then hopefully find a job and then have a career in that field. So be really like aware and find what you enjoy as opposed to what's going to make you the most money.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's pretty much how it's done. I mean, it's easy peasy, right? Like,
you look gangster.
I do look pretty gangster. And it does look really real, and I feel really badass right now. But this is like the sort of work that James just does. He just comes up with like really cool stuff. You don't have a blueprint in your head of what you want
No, it's
to
sort
do.
of like with this. It was like Tina was saying, "Oh, what are you gonna paint?" And I'm
I was
like,
like,
"Trust
half
me,
like,
it's not for life, so trust me." But it is cool to improvise. But with tattoos, it's good to get a sense for the shape of the body, so then you can figure out that the artwork's going to fit it.
I guess that's why some people get like stuff hand drawn instead of like choosing like a picture and then like saying, "Oh, we want that" or whatever.
Yeah, you get something off the wall. It's like, what if you see somebody else that's got the same tattoo? So
I would not want anyone rocking the same thing.
Yeah,
well, you know,
so-
they can have Tina on their arm. Why not?
someone's walking around with Tina on their arm.
Yeah, but that's really cool. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. It might be a bit lengthy, but you know, you guys get the gist of it. And if you guys want to find more about James, find out more about James, or
More of me. There's only one.
There's only one of you.
Can you tell we're tired?
Yeah, we're very tired. You know, I'll leave his like social media links below, and yeah, hopefully we'll like see James more on the channel. Let me know if you guys like it. I think someone said on Snapchat that he's cute. So
Good one.
yeah,
That means I'm back.
Yeah, he's back. You still got it. You still got it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome
Anyways,
fun.
we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.